Beautiful new beginnings. Beautiful new beginnings. Where do beginnings come from? Interesting question. Beginnings come from a desire to want something. I remember living in an 800 square foot house with 5 children and their father. Gosh, the resonance of that, the frequency of that statement has evolved over the years. Father, that word sounded different for a very long time when I said it. I had a angst, a block, a just like a craw in my throat. It was almost as though I couldn't say the word without feeling a stuckness in my throat. For a while, that was from the thought of the Father, of the Heavenly Father, because I was angry with God. I was angry with God because my mom had a disability. I was angry with the Father, the Almighty, because my parents divorced and I was an only child. I was angry in a relationship with a man who I married for a very long time. I was married for a long time and I was angry for a long time. And then when the relationship ended, I was still angry. So this morning, this thought came into my mind because somebody didn't flush the toilet. The only person here today is me. It was a funny thought, and it wasn't a thought from me. It was an activation, a trigger, because often I don't flush the toilet. And I don't flush the toilet because when I lived in that 500 square foot home, we conserved water. We only had 1,500 feet of water, 1,500 gallons of water in an 800 square foot house with five children and adults. We had to conserve water. If it's yellow, let it mellow. Don't flush it. If there gets to be an amalgamation of toilet paper, an abundance, flush it. There were times when we had to pee in a bucket and dump it outside because we didn't get water. Sometimes we couldn't afford the water, and sometimes the water wasn't ordered. And I look back on my life and how much it's changed, and I have massive gratitude. That's why when I wash my floors, I am grateful for the floors I wash because they're no longer in a house that did not bring me happiness, a house that was void of much joy. There were joyful moments. That's why I stayed in the relationship. There were joyful moments within a family, and I so desperately wanted a family for my children. I wanted a mother and a father. Family, father and mother, I love you. Ugh. Words. I took kickboxing once, and on the bag there was the word family. So I hiked my leg up as high as I could, trying to get the F. The father. Removing the anger within me by igniting the anger, energy and motion. So when I clean my cupboards because there's crumbs inside, I'm not angry at the crumbs. I simply want to remove something from my life that doesn't feed my joy. This morning when I got ready, I looked in the mirror. I said my beautiful Reiki affirmations. I am in charge of this emotion. I am empowered. I am able. I am manifesting and creating my life. I have them written in my room here, in this office, and in my bathroom. I am manifesting and creating my life. And that means that sometimes I have a shit show. of aggravation. There are days when my body purges. Just like, have you ever been so rumbly in the tumbly in your stomach that it's just like, ugh, it's like your entire body just goes bleh. That happened to a friend and myself this weekend. Our bodies purged. They prepared for the next day. My friends preparation Saturday prepared her for Sunday. My Sunday prepared me for Monday. And my Monday brought me to my Tuesday. And I am grateful for that. The power of gratitude. Grateful for the yummy oat milk and my coffee with my ooey gooey cinnamon honey. I make honeys and I take cinnamon and I break it down. I grind it up and then I add water to open up the pores. I add cinnamon essential oil, then I dehydrate it, then I warm honey and I put the cinnamon in the honey, and then the honey tastes like cinnamon and the cinnamon floats in my coffee. Oh my God, so grateful. All because of a thought. The thought was, honey, be happy. Jumper. Jumper, I love when the cards jump. I'm using the Oracle cards today, the Awakening Avalon cards, the cards that my dear friend Jeanette Byroe and her lovely, lovely, amazing with Lois Nahirni created together. So a jumper is a card that gives an overall vibe message for this collective reading. So a collective reading is for anyone who's listening, whether that's today, tomorrow, the yesterday of today, whatever it is, in that moment when you're take what resonates with you, use it. What doesn't resonate with you is not in a vibrational synchronization with your moment. Okay? So crystal energy, amplify your intentions. I'm wearing this beautiful heart. It's a rose quartz heart. My friend Daphne took this quartz and turned it into a beautiful necklace for me that I wore at a wedding where all of my children came. And it was such a beautiful experience. Oh my God. And when I say all of my children, my 4 boys, my 2 stepsons, my 2 biological sons, my bonus son, their wives, their significant others, grandchildren, and the energy of my daughter, who is now beyond the veil. Oh, I amplified it with the energy of crystals. Crystals help because of the energetics of them, and they help because of the person that made them for you. Someone gifted me this heart, and I put it on this necklace that I wear on my chest. These earrings I got because they reminded me of my friend Kitty. Kitty does astrology, and Kitty and I are going to be hooking up real soon. Oh my God. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, so Kitty, the storytelling astrologer, is epic. I love astrology with Kitty because it makes sense. She talks about bus stop conversations. Oh my God. And I have a certain style for tarot cards and connecting with spirit and downloading messages. We're going to do a combo for y'all. If you are interested in that combo, let me know. It's really exciting. Astrology reading and tarot card energies, balancing your energies all in one amazing call. Oh, I'm stoked. Solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus chakra is your will center. It's your breadbasket. Have you ever played Operation, the game where you've got the little tweezers and you're trying to get things out? It's the breadbasket. It's right underneath your bra line for ladies, in that central position. It's the place where if you're playing football, you get the wind knocked out of you. Or if you were wrestling with your brothers and sisters when you were a child, it is the place where you have the opportunity to do. So when you get an idea, it's a download. You see it, you talk about it, you feel it in your heart, and then boom, you do something about it. Okay? So you can amplify that will with crystal energy. Listen to spirit, clairaudience. You will hear messages. Take action on those beautiful messages. Write them down. They may be a message for a day coming. So I am a pure manifesting generator. That means I get a lot of ideas from spirit and I write them down. I take note of them so that when grace, when the universe, God, universe, source, creator, God brings me an opportunity that's in alignment with that, like I was telling you about Nancy and Kitty, oh my God, that is an opportunity in action. I heard something one day. Meditate, take time to go within. So I have a beautiful meditation on Spotify, One Spirit in Joy. It's a guided meditation. If you have listened to it and enjoy it, let me know. If you find it on Spotify, drop it in the comments, share it with a friend. As you learn to deepen your connection with spirit, life becomes easier as you work through the challenges of life. Yesterday, I had the privilege of having a massage with cranial sacral therapy. I had a massive blockage in my throat and my heart was aching. My physical arms were a mess. My neck was strained from the connection between all of it. And it helped. It helped so much tremendously. I've been understanding the ergonomics of my movements. My office space, I've got an ergonomics expert that came in and looked at it for me. Oh my gosh, recommendations that I took action on. Beauty. I'm going to pull one more card from the Getting into the Vortex. Often I talk about the vortex because it's important to understand where dreams go, where wishes go, and then how to connect with them. It's thundering outside, and I keep on seeing lightning. There's going to be some action outside. Singing in the rain. I got to go outside today. There's no option to that. I am going to visit my mom, and she's got a dentist that's coming to the care facility because I took action on an opportunity. Booyah! Mama Bear is very delighted. She feels like a queen. By my attention to things, I am making choices. Okay, choices. I don't know is an opportunity to stop, drop into your knowing, and find the answer within. I don't know. When you're asked a question in regards to x plus y equals 2, solve for x. You need to figure out why. I don't know is a cop-out. Tap into that and answer the question for yourself and then share it with someone. What people do not understand is that you do not choose something by looking at it and shouting, yeah, I would like some of that. You make choices by your attention to things. In this universe that is based on attraction, you look at an unwanted thing. Your attention to it causes an activation of the vibration within you. And then the law of attraction brings more like it into your experience. So what's the opposite? What's the opposite opportunity? I would like some of that. I don't want that. What do you want? I don't know. Figure it out. Go within. Make a phone call to a friend. Find a supporter. Find a coach. Find an energy healer. Find somebody who has got an expertise and knowledge. I'm Nancy Nance. I'm Exponential Joy. I'm a grief and trauma specialist who helps people break through the blockages in their physical, emotional, and spiritual body. I use all sorts of tools and techniques because they help me. I can put my elbows on my desk because I got this and I fold it. And then the beanie baggie allows me to rest. And in resting, I'm allowed to relax my shoulders and my elbows and do hand stretches. learning every day in the most magical way. So, love you to the moon and back. Peace. Have a magical rest of your day. Keep that power of gratitude growing